EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend, and off we go on this fine Sunday. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Second down and 8.
Hey, it's a clip. Hey, here we go. Here we go, sit down.
From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Michael Walker. And the Commanders will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll throw with Daniels. This one complete to Bryant.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Daniels now on first down. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's second and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here we go.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A first down throw for Smith. There's the big tight end, Fant. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Hey, alert! Alert!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Connecting with the tight end, that's Fant. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4.
Middle.
From the shotgun, Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down. Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing now, Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down. And this one might not stand up. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Then Sinnott was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing again. Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They run it once more with Eckler. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that is incomplete.
Defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you could attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action with Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Straight ahead, it's Walker. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll spin out of a tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Look.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
Here we go.
Smith to throw on 1st down. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. Let's go now.
On first down, Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll get this out wide.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Someone's up. Someone's up.
From the pistol, Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So it is halftime here in the NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Play action. Here's Daniels. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Here's Gino. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Again, it's Eckler. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
Second and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard.
49, flip it off, 49.
Play action now. It's Gino. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Gino to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That is caught by the tight end. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air again is Daniels. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Flip it off, 49. There goes
Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The sideline, Lockett's there, and he got it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
Hey, trio left. There goes
Gino gonna throw for it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's caught by Eckler. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll look to run with Eckler. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and run. It's Eckler. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. There we go, sir.
Now Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They face 2nd down and 7.
Ice. Here we go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Got it with Smith in Jigba. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down. Here's Walker. up the sideline at the 35.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Cover! Run line!
On the ground, it's Walker. And a short gain there, down only to the 48.
Ready!
Second down and 8. A shotgun run now with Walker. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
There we go, Sonora!
They run with Walker. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.